What is going on, guys? Time for another Owl House reaction. Today we're checking out season 1 episode 7. This episode is called Lost in Language, and I saw a screenshot of two characters, one boy, one girl, who had green hair. I'm guessing they're twins, which automatically makes me think this episode will go one of two ways. They'll either be friends to lose, and they'll be like the kind of twins who have a lot of wisdom and offer a lot of guidance to the hero, or they'll be really snobby and full of themselves and kind of be new rivals in addition to people like Amity. Still love this show, and I can't wait to see what comes next, so let's hop right into it.
Our paths have crossed only in battle, but today I stand before you seeking an ally.
Oh?
Azura is able to befriend everyone, even her biggest rival. I wish I had that kind of power.
Oh?
Now keep reading. I've been sucked into your awful fandom.
Okay, suddenly the door swung open.
Ding dong ding! Hoot hoot! The book has come to life! Burn it!
Mira, you got a package.
Fresh meat.
Nope, not eating that.
Witches eating babies is so 1693.
You will be handsomely rewarded. XOXOXOX.
Bat Queen.
Bat Queen? Reward?
Who's the Bat Queen?
She's the wealthiest demon on the Boiling Isles. We keep this thing alive for a few hours and we get paid? Easy.
Okay.
You have to return the books I checked out from the library. I don't want her getting a cut of the loot.
Good thinking.
Now let's take a look at this little darling.
Ah.
Oh boy.
And there's the back.
Could use your help.
Well, I better get to the library. Bye.
Well, I guess that's the definition of the word irony.
Demon decimal system? Do not feed?
Sorry.
Remember last episode I was saying they have our equivalent to the internet?
What do you think you're doing? I've been caught. Pretend to be a book. Wait, we're your friends, and we want to help, said the tin boy with a
Oh.
Odin smiled and paced the floor. I've never had real friends before. Amity reading to kids? Then we'll be your
And Amity saying, I've never had real friends before. I love details like this. Luz was reading a book that talks about befriending your rival, and now Amity is reading a book where she says, I've never had real friends before. Subtext, I love it.
her like Azura befriended her rival.
Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Miss Amity. Thank you.
Thank you, Braxis. See you next time. Ugh, you. Amity. Whoop. Reading to kids. Wow. Looks like this sour lemon drop has a hidden sweet center. It's for extra credit. Don't get your leggings in a bunch.
But she actually likes it, doesn't she?
Turns reading and do voices. I do the best monster voice. Human, do you see me going to the owl shack and bugging you while you fry up owls?
I don't really know what's in there.
But every time you come near me, I get in trouble. Just leave me alone. I'm sorry. So much for befriending rivals.
You gonna let her get to you like that?
Oh, there they are.
Who are you?
More importantly, my friend, who are you?
Well-wishers on a mission.
A noble quest.
Watch this. Hey, Mittens! Mom says stop forgetting your lunch. And stop being a jerk to your friend. So you're the human.
So Amity has siblings?
I'm Emra, and this is Edric. We're Amity's older siblings.
Oh, so they're like Jaina and Jason Solo, and Amity is the Anakin Solo? Oh man, I hope not.
Don't waste your time with Mittens. Me and Ed, we're way more fun. Follow us.
Oh, they seem really nice, but maybe we're gonna get a little more information about why Amity acts the way she does, because she has to deal with them.
In our world but fiction? Then what in my life is real anymore?
This is probably how I feel on a subconscious level because I consume so much fiction compared to nonfiction.
Huh? No! Not again! No!
Wait, where's Gary?
Coming! No!
You've made reading far too fun. Now stay out.
Amity's even madder at me now. I didn't think that was possible.
No, when Mittens gets mad, she looks like this. Whoa, I almost passed out.
Wonder why they call her Mittens.
Hello? Must I draw you a picture? We're coming back tonight. There's a certain book we forgot to check out.
You in, friend?
Sure.
Great, meet back here at midnight. See you, Luz.
Bye! This is great. First I befriend the siblings, then I befriend the Amity. Ah! Whew. Almost passed out.
Oh wow, he wasn't exaggerating?
It's been hours. How can it keep screaming?
I hate it too, Pipsqueak. But think about the money.
I work hard for the money. Something, something, something money. Come on, give me money.
Now there's an employee, Smithers. A smile on his lips and a song in his heart. Promote him.
I just had the best day. Cool teens like me. Call me a library book because they were checking me out.
I'm gonna remember that.
How can you say that around this cute little baby? A Paris Sprite? Are you kidding?
A Parasprite? Are you kidding me?
Hey! That's what I said! No.
Going full anime.
This is fun to watch.
You ready to bring this whole, whatever you're doing inside? It says no trespassing, but I'm allergic to the rules.
And dairy.
Wow, okay, just expose me.
Hey, dairy is overrated anyway.
There! The Wailing Star!
Whoa.
Nothing happened.
Wait. The books are all glowy.
Oh! I so wish I had a library like this. There are so many Star Wars books to my right that I would love to be able to do this with.
What silences children? What if we invent a TV network for ages 6 to 11?
That's insane. There's only one way out of this.
Meta humor.
Check this out!
Look what we discovered.
That duck should be eating grapes, not apples. Oh!
Now he's extra cute.
Come on, don't stop the fun.
Now all I need is a magic mustache, and all my dreams will have come true.
Come on.
Oh great, now he's evil. Maybe you'll respect me as a villain who is evil. Ooh.
This is Amity's secret hideaway.
Mittens has gotten too full of herself.
So we're going to find her diary.
And then post the pages all around school for everyone to see.
What? Isn't that taking it a bit too far? No, see, we're her family. It's tough love. She needs to learn to lighten up.
I mean, Amity is a little full of herself, sure, but...
Zora books 1 through 4? You get these on the Boiling Isles? So majestic. Is this cover hand-drawn? I saw that human girl again. The diary. I may have overreacted. I don't want to come off as cruel. I just can't show weakness.
Oh, also something I noted, last reaction was that Azura and Amity have a similar hair color.
somewhere to go. Why won't the human leave me alone? Really? It's not what it looks like. You two are the worst. But you? I've been trying to figure out what your deal is. Are you a poser? A nerd? I know.
Dork.
You're a bully, Luce. Amity!
You're just gonna leave? Yeah, with you.
Look, you guys are cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to go talk to Mittens. I mean, Amity. All right. See you around, cutie. Odabin?
With claws and fangs and breaking bones, I found a friend to make my own.
Man, this is messed up. Oh man.
I know you're not like this. Someone changed you.
But friends are what I've always sought, and now a friend my claws have caught.
Parallels between him and Amity.
Asura? Close. Is it drawn okay? I kind of interpreted the descriptions. Lou! I didn't even think that would work. I was all like, oh. Luce has to right a wrong. Luce, quick! What an adventure. Thanks for helping clean up. This never happened. Wait, it doesn't make up for reading your diary, but would you want to borrow this? I noticed you only had up to 4. Thank you. Maybe you aren't a bully. I haven't exactly been the friendliest witch either. I'll think on that. Whoa, you must be Mama.
Ida is Old One.
That'll come in handy later.
Yeah, we did it all for the money.
I miss my babies!
I actually got you something from the library.
Thanks, kid. So how was your night?
Good, then bad, then maybe good?
Hey, you wanna hear about my night?
No!
That's not a thing anyone ever wants!
Come on. See, this is the thing. Amity always looks exactly the same in the credits, but each time I see her, the context I give to that just keeps changing with time. Wow. Alright, so that was the Owl House Season 1, Episode 7. That was a fantastic episode. Obviously, I loved everything that had to do with Luz and Amity in this episode. What I appreciate each time we learn something new about Amity is that she doesn't suddenly just do a 180, like, oh, she's completely this different character, she's completely likable now, but we get more information that changes our view of her just a little bit and makes her a little more complicated than we had previously known. I mean, she reads to kids, she has a passion for some of the same things that Luz does, which that was a really nice surprise. I did not expect that. And that was a detail I didn't think about, but it should have been really obvious, is that a lot of times bullies bully other people because they themselves have to deal with it from someone else. Which that answered my question about those two twins, is that I was wondering if they were going to be Luz's friends, that they were going to be kind of fun and have a lot of good advice, or if they were going to be kind of full of themselves and they were going to be our enemies, which they kind of took the middle route and they were a bit of both. I'd be very interested to see them again because I do actually kind of like them. I enjoy whenever they're on screen, but now we have seen that they are kind of jerks. And that didn't serve a purpose because it still does not change anything that Amity has done, but we learn why that she is the way she is. Because honestly, the bad things that she does kind of stem from really good character traits. Like, yes, she is kind of a suck-up to teachers, and apparently she tattles on a lot of people, but that stems from her desire to be a really good student, and occasionally she probably really tells on people who actually do deserve it. And she can be a jerk to people like Willow and Luz, but she does acknowledge that at the end and says she's gonna think about it some more. And I really like that because the reality is that characters and people just don't change automatically. It's a process over time. But what I really think makes people stand out are the ones who are at least willing to consider whether they need to change, who are willing to ask questions and actually think about things that are hard and other people may not want to think about. So again, doesn't change some of the things that Amity has done, particularly last episode, but I have a greater understanding for her, and despite some of her character flaws, I have a great deal of respect for her, both because of her actions throughout the episode and because at the end she is at least willing to consider things that she had not before. So she is really growing on me already a lot more than I expected she would. I kind of expected that the halfway point of the season, and then as we get steadily closer to the end, is when I would really start to like her, but it's happening a lot sooner than I expected. Now, as for the subplot with Ida and King taking care of these kids, it was entertaining. I did really enjoy it, and it was a nice break from the main plot, but kind of something I'm starting to notice with the last few episodes when it comes to the subplots involving Ida and King is that while they are enjoyable, it's hard to explain. They just don't really feel like they have a lot of substance because they either don't contribute to the overall plot as much as what's going on with Luz, or they just maybe don't parallel the main conflict as well as they could. Granted, that's not to say these subplots aren't important because again, they do provide a break from the main plot of the episode, and the characters that they interact with or who they gain the favor of are probably going to come into play later, but I just feel that's worth noting that the side plots aren't always as interesting as the main plot that's going on. But if we're just talking about fun, like pure fun, comedy, and really enchanting ideas, this episode was just amazing. I mean, a library where all of the books and stories come to life at night at the museum style, and you can actually draw in them and write stories to change things. That is just such an amazing concept that really speaks to me. I love that they're fully taking advantage of this magical world to create all these kind of cool scenarios. I mean, Luz was really relatable to me in that regard, and just the way she reacts to everything, the way she's basically a fangirl with these stories and all these little jokes and lines she does. The writing is so on point, the characters are just so relatable, and I love just having so much fun as they do all this crazy stuff. I think the episodes that I enjoy the most are the ones where I'm able to make several random references based on what I see, and I think I did that a lot more in this episode, so I'll probably be able to make some edits about that. One other thing I want to clarify, in case there are any hardcore Star Wars fans watching, is that I made a comparison at the beginning that the twins are kind of like Jason and Jaina Solo, and Amity is like the Anakin Solo, which if you don't know who those characters are, like in the old expanded universe, those were Han and Leia's children before Disney purchased the franchise. And I didn't mean that quite literally, like in terms of personality, they're exactly the same, which is kind of why I said at the end, I hope not, although that was kind of related to something specific that happens in the expanded universe, which you may know if you're a reader like I am. So that's just a bit of random clarification. Like, I know that most of you watching probably don't understand half of the things that I'm referencing, which is why I have to put in video and audio clips and put a list at the end of where I get all this stuff from. My friend once said that I'm like a databank for random movie and TV quotes, which is pretty accurate. It's kind of the same way with my older brother. Like, he's really good at memorizing song lyrics. I'm really good at remembering word for word quotes from movie and TV. I remember back in high school, he said once that if he could take his knowledge for music lyrics and apply that to things that were actually important, then he would be really smart. And it's the same way for me. If I could take my knowledge and passion for movies and TV and actually apply it to things that really matter, then I would probably be really successful. But we're having fun here. I'm having fun here, and that's what matters. So yeah, I loved this episode. I love thinking about it more and more, and I cannot wait to get to the next one, as always. But with that, I'll turn it over to you guys. What did you think of this episode? Feel free to share your thoughts down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more content. Also, check out my other videos over there. It really does mean a lot. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you for the next reaction.